Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Godzilla Battle Line video. I totally just recorded this in my car without my microphone on for about 15 minutes, so I am going to go through all of this again so we can talk about it. First things first, I have not watched this stream, so if I am giving, any kind of guesses on these characters' kits, I haven't seen their gameplay. Their gameplay is available by the time you watch this video, so after I read to you what all these new characters do, you can go ahead and watch a new gameplay to make sure that I got it all right. So, without further ado, let's get started. Also, I'm recording on my phone if you couldn't tell. Ancient Ruins Challenge Battle starts today, and I'm not a huge fan of this. I like it when there are some restrictions. This is just going to be sweaty ranked arena in Challenge Battle. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But this starts today on August 22nd. The new season is the season of Unprecedented Super Battle. It starts on Friday, August 29th, which is good because the Kaiju number 8 Gotcha comes out on the 31st, which gives me 2 days to prepare for that one. So this comes out on Friday, August 29th. Super Mechagodzilla is, or not Super Mechagodzilla, what is this? The Godzilla the Ride Mechagodzilla is involved, of course. There's going to be an Ultimate Pass on sale featuring the new Mechagodzilla, which means he is not the main Battle Pass character. I will tell you who is the main Battle Pass character in a second once I get to them. Vulture. Vulture I do not think is the main Battle Pass character. I'll show you why in a little bit too. So it's going to be a rarity of 4, rarity is 4, cost is 3, attacks, target, ground, air, facilities, and leaders. It cannot be a leader. When deployed, 2 additional Vultures are dispatched, so kind of like Gigan Rex. Only the first Vulture will inflict lacerations when attacking. I think this is supposed to translate into wound. If lacerations is new, I haven't watched any of the videos, but you can go back and watch it. I'm pretty sure this is a translation thing and it's supposed to say wound. The attack consists of 2 multi-hit attacks, kind of like how the Grand King Ghidorah works, but then after each attack, the Vulture will retreat backwards to create distance. So this seems kind of fun. Cost is 3. This could be really, really strong. Next is Godzilla Earth Mechagodzilla City Decisive Battle version. Rarities 4, cost 8. I think this is the Battle Pass unit of the season. Attacks target ground facilities, leaders, and buildings. Not flyers. It cannot be a leader. When attacking, it performs a cone-shaped area attack. It does not search for flying units, but it is possible to hit flying units when attacking ground units in a very similar way to how Mechagodzilla 2021 originally was performing. When damaged, Godzilla Earth will set enemy units on fire and knock them back within a circle. This attack requires a certain amount of time to activate again. So this doesn't happen every time it attacks. It's on a timer. So maybe like once every 10 seconds, he's going to take damage. He's going to do a pulse or something like that, kind of like Burning Godzilla 2019. He's going to push everyone back. He's going to light them on fire. Very cool. Additionally, if the attacking target is a flying unit, the damage taken will be reduced. Worded a little weird. I think this means that if a flyer is attacking Godzilla Earth is taking less damage, but it's kind of worded like Godzilla Earth does less damage to flyers. So I'm going to have to watch the gameplay and get onto that before this comes out. I'm going to have to figure out what that means. Also, stun resistance means the unit can't be interrupted. So stun immune, reduce damage to flyers, knockback with burning, cone-shaped AoE, hits flyers on accident. Seems pretty strong for 8 cost. We're going to have to see if he works in the current meta because there is a lot going on in the meta that I think might work against this guy. Next, Zero-type Machine Beast G Breaker Mechagodzilla. Rarity is 4, cost is 5, targets ground, air, facilities, and leaders, not buildings. Cannot also be a leader. When attacking, temporarily increase the attack power of the most powerful allied unit nearby, including itself. It says yourself, so maybe this means your leader, but I think it also includes this Mechagodzilla. Attack power is determined by the unit's base stats and does not take into account effects during battle or changes in attack due to attack method. So it's not going to, take into effect damage ups from, like Batra, or like when Orga dies and he gives himself that boost. I don't think it considers that boost as part of it. I think it just considers the base stats. So very interesting, kind of halfway decent support unit, perhaps. And then also the attack method for him also changes depending on the cost of the enemy. So a unit being attacked that's a low cost, enemy units will be attacked in a cone-shaped AoE attack, and then enemies that are high cost are going to get a single target powerful beam attack. So I don't know what the cost distinction is. I don't know if they said it or not, but I'm going to say like 4 cost and lower is probably low cost, or 3 cost and lower is probably low cost, like 5 cost and higher is probably high cost. So like your Kamacuras Swarm are going to get AoE'd by this guy, but like Kong Beast Glove is going to get a single target attack. He could be really good in dismantling Gamera leader decks. He could AoE the little guys, and then he could single target the big guys. Could be good. We're going to have to wait and see. I think his kit is the most interesting to me, but I think Earth has some potential. Next. Godzilla the Ride Great Clash. This is a commemorative event that starts on August 29th, and it goes until maintenance on September 2nd. It says 12th Friday, maintenance to September... Oh, Friday, August 29th, Friday, maintenance to September 12th? Sure. Maybe it sends us September 12th, which is a Friday. You log in for 10 days during this event time, you're going to get Vulture for free. Super easy. That's also why I don't think he's in the Battle Pass, is because they're giving us a piece of Vulture for free. Next, obviously there's going to be offers. I just felt like including it here. There's going to be offers to buy all these guys. The ASB for September is going to be the Mechagodzilla Anti-Godzilla Super Heavy Nanometal Battle Weapon. Okay, just want to let you know that that is the mid-season ASB. I think they had the date on it. I don't remember what the date was. I'm sorry, but it's the same time that ASB always happens. Then we have our buffs and nerfs for the season. So starting left to right in the columns, Godzilla the Ride is getting his cost reduced and attack power increased. He could become a very strong support unit in the future. Mechagodzilla Anti-Godzilla Super Heavy Nanometal Battle Weapon is getting increased HP, reduced the distance at which the damage reduction occurs, HP requirement for damage reduction to activate has been lowered, and increase the damage reduction effective value. I think this is going to make him incredibly strong, a little bit more versatile. I think we'll end up seeing a lot more of these guys in play. It's about a year, almost like a year to the day-ish since he was released. So I think that, it's high time he gets adjusted. I think that there's really some strong potential here for him, and I think that you're going to see a lot of him in the meta going forward. I think that he was always really good, just kind of hard to use. I think he's going to be a little bit easier to use. Godzilla Wakasa Bay, increased HP, attack power increased, increased range, and then they mentioned an issue with the game freezing during gameplay, but that was fixed on May 30th. So he's getting a nice adjustments here and there. We're going to have to see what the raw stat numbers are. I'm not super hopeful that this is going to put him in the meta or not. I think it's going to be just a nice to have. And then Super Godzilla, it's a little hard to read, but they are increasing the HP recovered when his gauge reaches max, and they are increasing the damage that he does when his gauge is at 67% or above. So they're taking a really good unit, they're making him better. Shout out Super Mechagodzilla Gaming. I think you're level 40 Super Godzilla Gaming, not Super Mechagodzilla Gaming. Super Godzilla Gaming. I think your Super Godzilla is going to get a nice little juice this upcoming season. Next is the Hedorah 3 stars. The flying form is getting their cost reduced, and the adult is getting their cost reduced. They're increased to their HP and attack power increased. Probably will be good for new players. I don't think this is really going to be going too far. Next, Gigan Rex is the leader. Reduce the cooldown of special move. Increase the HP of the Gigan Miles summoned by the special move. And then if your Gigan Rex is a unit on your team, the Gigan Miles do not have increased health. They only have increased health when they are deployed from the leader ability. So I think this leader change is probably not going to be super good. But Super Mechagodzilla got a change, which I think is going to be good. HP has been boosted significantly. We'd love to see that. Greatly increased attack power. Love to see that. Reduce the special move cost. Fantastic. It's a really good special move. And then increase the damage of special moves. Fantastic. Super Mechagodzilla has a really good special move. You're not seeing it right now a whole lot because units like Shin Godzilla or King Ghidorah 2019 have overtaken the spot as like really good leader. But if this special move does a lot of damage, I think that this is going to be one of the new meta leaders. We're going to have to see how the stats end up shaking up with this guy, but I think Super Mechagodzilla could be extremely viable going forward. Next, there's going to be a little mini festival, another tournament online. I don't know if they're going to let Americans enter it or not. Thought it was worth mentioning here. Gamera 2, Godzilla vs. Gamera 2 Attack a Legion collaboration commemorative goods to be released on October 1st, 2025. So if you want more Gamera merch, there you go. And then this is one of their like little posters for Godzilla and Gamera. I don't think this means that there's another Gamera season coming. I think this is just like a Godzilla and, Gamera 2 collaboration 60th event commemorative thing. So, I didn't watch the stream. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. I don't think this is a collaboration announcement. I think this is them just, like, talking about, like, oh, they're doing merchandise and stuff like that, which is really cool to see official Godzilla and Gamera merchandise. And then finally, here is the teaser for the next unit, I guess. I don't know if this is, the next unit, but this is the next teaser. And a lot of people online are saying this could be the Zootopia